Hey, what's up, everybody? Today we're talking about Alabama's second pro day. This is serious, full cap mode, fully serious, because we have some news here that is very interesting. All right, so we know that the Cowboys attended Alabama's first pro day, and they were looking at both sides of the ball, defense and offense. We now know that Jason Garrett is going to leave the spring meetings to go to the Alabama's second pro day. All right, along with scouts and coaches. All right, so they're ratcheting it up, man. They're ratcheting it up. This is serious. All right, at another level, because take a look at the slide here real quick. First, look at the bottom right here. David Moore saying Jason Garrett, Cowboys contingent coaches and scouts will be at Alabama on Wednesday. That's tomorrow, for the school's second pro day. It will be Garrett's first campus trip leading up to April draft. Then John Machota replies to that and says, last time the Cowboys did this was in 2016 at Ohio State. Then used first round pick on Ezekiel Elliott. All right, this is huge. All right, and I don't think this is even speculation. I think this could be a trend. The Cowboys have been hunting wide receivers, looking at them since the Senior Bowl, Combine, pro days. They're looking at a lot of receivers. All right, and we know that they're looking at linebackers and some other areas. So who are they going to be looking at here at this pro day? All right, this is it, man. This is it. This is going to be about Calvin Ridley. All right, because they got to know if this is the guy that they want to draft. All chips are in on Calvin Ridley. That's what this contingency at this pro day means to me. Now, could be Minka Fitpatrick and that kind of thing, but that would require a major jump into the top 5, top 10. All right, this is more likely Calvin Ridley and Rashaan Evans, the linebacker. Two areas of need for the Cowboys. Two players that can definitely go there. All right, okay. Now, there's other players. You know, Deshaun Hand, DaRon Payne, Ronnie Harrison, these types of players. Those are good players, obviously. But to me, this jumps off the page. This looks like Calvin Ridley all the way. They've set themselves up here, adding depth at the wide receiver position. You know, supposedly they had already met with Dez Bryant. We come to find out today also that that meeting has not happened. All right, Steven alluded to it here recently, and then Jerry Jones backed it up that they need to have a conversation. This is looking like this is going to come down to, you know, the pay cut conversation again. You know, are you going to take a reduction in pay, or could it just be, you know, a mutual thing that, hey, Dez, this is what we're going to do. We're going to hold on to you until the draft. After the draft, we're going to release you. Something like that. All right, this might be a heads up kind of thing. It might be a restructuring of his deal. And this might just be speculation, all right? It might be, but I mean, that part here that Machota talked about, the last time that the Cowboys did this, they took Ezekiel Elliott. This is the whole team coming to evaluate the player. Offense and defense, looking at players, talking about it, taking another look. And we already know Calvin Ridley is going to be at the 30 visit. They've invited him to go there, so they are taking a heavy look at him. Rashaan Evans is also another 30 visit. All right, so they're taking a close look at him. It's going to be one of these two guys, but I'm kind of thinking this is more leaning towards Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley fans, get ready. This could be happening. Now, how far would the Cowboys have to possibly move up to get him? Are they going to just wait there at 19, or do they move up? Is this going to be a Julio Jones kind of jump? We'll have to take a look at that. All right, so let's take a look at the current draft order. All right, Cowboys are at 19. All right, just as a reference, in 2011, the Atlanta Falcons moved up with the Cleveland Browns. All right, they moved way up, and they took Julio Jones. All right, they moved up from 27 to 6. They gave up a boatload of draft picks. All right. They gave up their first round pick, their second round pick, and their fourth round pick in 2011. All right. In 2012, they also gave them the first round pick in 2012 and a fourth round pick in 2012. So 5 picks. 2 of them were first-round picks. That was to move up 21 spots. All right, not to scare anybody, but if the Cowboys want to assure themselves absolutely that they want to get Calvin Ridley, get ready, guys. All right, not to say that they would do this, but I'm just putting this out there right now. All right, just as a you know, be prepared. Broadus talked about this on the draft show the other day, that it might cost more this year to move up, just because everybody's trying to get this player. So some of these teams are going to hold you hostage to throw in more draft picks to move into their position. All right, so this could be 2011 all over, but this time the Cowboys. Now, does that make you sick? Does that make your stomach churn? It does for me. Now, obviously, you can wait and see if Ridley is going to fall to you at 19, but I still find that hard to believe that he will fall that far down. There's a lot of teams here that need a receiver. You know, you look at this, anywhere from Denver, they have a bunch of old receivers. Colts need somebody. The Bears, they need a receiver. I mean, this is full of teams that need a receiver. So if the Cowboys are sending their whole contingency over there to Alabama to look at some players, and most likely it's Calvin Ridley, they're going to have to move up, man. They're going to have to move up big, and that's going to be a lot of draft picks. Could the Cowboys do this? All right. We'll see. We'll see. Obviously, the Falcons put a blueprint out there. I'm not saying that this will happen. I don't endorse the Cowboys doing such a thing, but this would be a curveball that the Cowboys could do. You know, they've done some curveball-y type of things here over, you know, the career here with Jerry Jones. So keep an eye out on that. Now, if they're going to let the board fall, you know, then maybe they do get a Rashaan Evans, or maybe they can move up a little bit, you know, move up, you know, just a few spots and throw in their 3rd round pick. 2nd round pick at the most will get you up a couple of spots. Maybe they're able to pull that off, all right? But if they're looking at making a huge jump to make sure they get their guy, they're going to give up a lot of picks. But let me know what you guys think, all right? What do you take from this? Do you think this is Calvin Ridley all the way? Do you think they're zeroing in on him? How do you feel about that? How do you feel about this kind of scenario that I just laid out to you about, you know, like a Julio Jones type of move, moving up a considerable amount to get your guy? Let me know in the comments, guys. I think this is a very interesting conversation, something that could very well happen. And like I said, I don't endorse the Cowboys doing such a thing. You know, I think we still have a long way to go to fix this team to get better in a lot of areas. But it is something to think about, to ponder. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And as usual, guys, continue to like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you for the next video. Thanks, guys.